there, guys. It's Lisa Doyle with Rockcliff Realtors. I wanted to just reach out and give some information. I've had so many calls just in the last, 2 to 3 weeks from everyone I know, clients, neighbors, friends. Everyone's asking questions about what's going on with the market. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. Here we are. Today's Wednesday, April 15th. And of course, we are beyond the 30 days of our shelter in place here in our county. I think we went into shelter in place on March 12th. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up. So a lot of people, of course, asking questions, and I'm going to give you some information of what I know. There's a lot more of what we don't know at this point about where the market is or where it's headed. But I will share with you some information that's optimistic and encouraging. So, knowing that we are in a state of flux right now as far as real estate's concerned. So I don't know if everyone knows this actually. Real estate was actually deemed essential nationwide. But in our county, our governor in California and our counties surrounding the Bay Area, we can only show a property if the house is vacant. So anything that's occupied, of course, has to wait until the shelter in place is released, which we aren't sure when that's going to be yet, hopefully sooner than later. But I will tell you guys some good news. So in our East Bay, just since our shelter in place took place a month ago, there's been 374 properties go pending. So a good demand. And I will tell you, the first 2 months of this year, in my career, we've seen bouts of time where demand has been at its height. So January, February, and half of March in 2020, we had some of the highest demand that we've ever seen. Prices were doing well. Multiple offers had come back. Inventory was way down to historic lows and demand super high. So right now, even though we've been in a shelter in place for 30 days, and that's going to last for a little while, we still have a huge pent-up demand. I received 2 messages just this morning, from families that are excited to see homes. When can we get busy and find a house? So the number one question that I've gotten from everyone, and time will tell the answer to this question. We do not know how things are going to unfold. But what I will tell you is the Bay Area has a very high demand of properties. People coming from the South Bay, all the tech companies have been expanding during this window of time. So our demand is likely to remain high. A lot of people feel like this time, we will see some decline in real estate, and is this going to be like 2008? What I don't know is everything of what to expect, but what I can tell you is some actual data. And so statistically, back in 2008, one of the things that's very different from then to now, as far as what we are likely to see as this, COVID-19 falls through and we get to the other side of the virus. Back in 2008, in our country, just in the United States, there were over $865 billion in mortgages held in homes in our country. People were using their homes as ATMs, basically, taking their equity out. People had very little equity back then. So, of course, whenever the market changes and people have very little equity, we saw the financial crisis that we did. There was a lot that caused that crisis. But, of course, high mortgages was one of them. And today, America has learned. We have actually under $347 billion in mortgages in our country right now. So that's a huge difference between 865 to 347 billion in our country. So people have learned their lesson. There's a lot more homeowners that have 50% or more equity across the country. And buyers were putting down a lot more money in the last 10 years when they bought a house, rather than the days back in 2008 and earlier. People were buying homes with little or none down and financing 105% of their homes, whereas today most homeowners have good equity. So what I will tell you is we are not likely to see the recession that we saw back in 2008. Once this all unfolds, I think real estate demand in our, at least Bay Area, is going to remain high. We've got so much pent-up demand for homeowners, buyers who are looking to buy homes, that values are likely to stay stable. I'm going to keep you guys posted as we move forward. We'll keep you posted on a monthly basis as this shelter in place unfolds, and hopefully we get back to some normal life again soon. You guys, everyone stay well though. Obviously stay at home. I'm here in my backyard. Stay home, stay well, keep your families healthy, and call me if there's anything that we can do to help. One thing that you can rest assured is we are here to be a resource for you. You guys take care, have a wonderful day, and I will hope to talk to you soon.